Oh! Oh! Ah!
He was here a second ago.
No.
This place is sacred. Please respect our privacy.
I'm trying to concentrate, if you don't mind.
You have entered a holy place. What is your business here? The 9 divines are boring. Deidre? They're never boring. This is the shrine of Azura, Queen of the Dawn and the Dusk. What is your business here, traveler? If you wish to speak to the lady, visit her shrine at dawn or dusk. Leave her an offering of glow dust, and perhaps she will deign to speak with you. We watch and wait.
Hello there. Welcome to Erin's camp. Yeah, it's her camp. I don't know where she is, though. For that matter, I don't know who she is either. No one was here, so I thought I'd settle in. You too.
Oh! Ah! Oh!
Always skirting around in the shadows, making me jumpy.
Ah!
Yes? Nobody goes into the mountains but hunters and thieves on the lam. Food and shelter is hard to come by. Bye.
Ah! Oh! Ah! Ah!
You have cleansed my followers' perfect darkness. The forgotten are free to wallow in their misery. Take my ring. Let it bring pain to others who would wish it upon you. Namira blesses you.
Oh!
Boom! Boom!
my brother.
You are like a dark gift from the Night Mother herself. Please. So, the pirate has been eliminated. Excellent. No one will mourn his passing, and Sithis has been appeased. Please accept this black band as your reward. It is a ring whose powers are quite useful to those who value discretion. I'm glad you've returned. The contract is waiting, if you're ready. The Count of Skingrad is not all he seems. Let's just say I'm not the only one who enjoys his evenings. We need you to stage an accident. Kill the target in the manner specified, and you'll receive a considerable bonus. Do you accept this contract? As I expected. Good. The target is a wood elf named Bainlin. You will find him at his home in Bruma. Enter secretly and avoid his manservant, Grom. On the second floor is a secret door leading to a crawl space. Inside are the fastenings of a mounted head that hangs over Bainlin's favourite chair. Loosen those fastenings any night between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m, and the head will surely fall on Bainlin as he relaxes in his chair, as is his custom. If Bainlin is eliminated in any other manner, or if the manservant Grom is killed, you will forfeit the bonus. Now go, and may Sithis be with you. Hello, brother. It's good to see you again. The Night Mother has been smiling upon you, I hope. Oh, I shouldn't. Yes, you'll find that some jobs require you to terminate a mark in a specific way. It's well worth the trouble considering how good the bonuses are. May your arrows always strike true.
It's good to see you again. I hope your contracts have been giving you much pleasure. There are whispers in the halls of the sanctuary. Some say there is a traitor among us, that the Brotherhood has been compromised. If the target is old and weak, as you say, then his manservant is sure to be quite the opposite. Best stay out of his way. May you walk always in the shadow of Sithis, dear brother.
You are like a dark gift from the Night Mother herself. Every moment that Bainlin draws breath is an affront to Sithis and the Night Mother. Fulfill the contract and honor the Brotherhood as you should. You are to travel to Bruma, enter the house of the wood elf Bainlin and kill him. It should look like an accident. I'm sure you can handle it. Spill some blood for me, dear brother.
You again. I thought I made it clear I'm not looking for a friend. If you're here to buy or sell something, get on with it already.
I have it on good authority that the newest addition to the Brotherhood is an annoying whelp, unworthy of licking my boots.
How's that for gossip? Bye, Sithis. I don't have all day. Hurry it up. Foul-smelling ape.
Yes, dearest brother. Is there something I can help you with? Don't tell anyone else. How do you plan on entering this man's house? Through the front door? Be smart and look for a more inconspicuous way in, like a cellar entrance. Good luck, brother. I hope you don't get killed. I mean, well...
Greetings, brother. I do hope you are well. I've heard some talk. This past year, some family members have been found murdered. Could there be an assassin among assassins? If things go badly, forgo the plan and simply kill the mark any way you can. You'll lose the bonus, but at least the contract will be fulfilled. Go now, dear family member, and may the Night Mother wrap you in her cold, loving...
Of course. What is it?
So, is it true about your latest contract? The girl's nanny was actually a Fighters Guild bodyguard?
So you heard. Yes, it was quite the debacle. The head just wouldn't sever. Cut, saw, hack. By Sithis, I swear her tendons were made of steel.
You're truly an asset to the Sanctuary. Here's hoping all of our contracts work out that well.
Right. Well, my contracts await. Maybe we can talk some more later.
Walk with darkness, child of the Night Mother.
Hail, my brother. I know what you're thinking. Gogron, he's too big to be sneaky. Well, you're right. Me, I like to just go in and hack my targets to pieces. Ha! Hey, I don't like to tell stories, but Telendril and me, don't believe me. I've got her undergarments to prove it.
The manservant's name is Grom, you say? Sounds like a Nord. Probably a big one. If he catches you, get ready for a serious fight. Happy hunting, my brother.
Good to see you. By the Nine Divines, you're the grand champion of the arena. This is such an honor.
You have the hands of a healer.
Good day. I understand Bumph Gragash trains other Fighters Guild members on the proper use of heavy armors. Farewell.
How goes it?
Good day. Farewell.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves, our Raynal Draelus, will be allowed access. I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Raynal Draelus, we may never have uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we've found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Raynal arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you, so you can see we really don't need any help, but thanks for the offer. I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living. As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense. I overheard a guard mention the Countess is looking for a piece to add to her collection of Akaviri artifacts. Our taxpayers' Drake's at work. Countess Carvain's collection of Akaviri artifacts is known far and wide as one of the most complete. It's unsurpassed, even by museum standards. I've heard that she's troubled by a particular piece that continues to elude her. However, I'm unsure of what it is, as she keeps it a secret. Her steward, Tolgan, occasionally approaches individuals the Countess feels is worthy enough to seek her prize. If you're interested in assisting the Countess, you can always seek out Tolgan. He's usually in the castle. Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble. Sorry, I have a lot of work to do.
Perhaps you can help me.
Well met, my lord.
Perhaps you...
Good day. I'm Tolgan, herald to Countess Narina Carvain here in Bruma. She requests your company at your earliest convenience. Countess Carvain would prefer if you speak to her in person. She also said to present you with this stipend as a taste of things to come. My lady holds court from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening each day. That would be the best time to see her. The Countess is in attendance from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening each day. If you wish to seek audience with her, please return at that time. You're also welcome to wait anywhere in the Great Hall. Good day.
I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me. Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast. I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Rainil Draelus. He said he was a vampire hunter, and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Rainil, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Rainil convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire. Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another thing. The guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Rainil character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. Look, there isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name. I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
back.
Today's your lucky day, so let's hear it.
You get any closer, I'm Surotan, proud owner of Nova Roma, a little piece of Heartland Empire here in the lofty Geralds. Good day.
I'm really tired. Can we get on with this? Hafid Hollowleg says that Gerald View has been doing good business. Ah, my favorite customer. What do you got? Shadow hide you. It's my pleasure. Please continue. Just like Skyrim, except for all the tight-ass Heartlanders around. All work and chapel. No wonder they're so sour. Good. Heard any news from the other provinces?
Do you know Jontus Brolis?
What can I do for you today? I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Raynil killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder. Raynil's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either. I wouldn't call him a friend. Still, if I wanted to learn more about illusions, I overheard a guard mention the Countess's looking for a piece to add to her collection of Akaviri artifacts. taxpayers' drakes at work. Poor Arnora. Seems her boyfriend, Jorunda, has stolen some gold.
You got a real
from her
bounce
and left
to
her
your
penniless.
step.
I'll
Now
bet
he's in
quite the
jail and
acrobat.
she's destitute.
I have no time for your pathetic attempts at small talk.
Hello. What can I do for you today? Galaborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Reynald told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynil and his so-called accomplishment. And nothing else I can tell you about him. He comes and goes and doesn't talk to people much. Just look for me if you need anything else.
Good day. I can't believe it. Let's get to training. Take care. So, any new revelations in your, investigation? How do you know about that? Too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Galaborn was killed by Raynil not too long ago. Galaborn was a vampire as well, obviously. What do you mean, you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Galaborn was not a vampire? I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynil have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynil from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olev's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Do you have any more questions? I'm afraid I know little more. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
A pleasure to speak with you. Goodbye.
What do you want? Can't you see that I'm upset? I can't help myself. I'm just a sucker for well-heeled men. That Olaf, for example, at the Tap and Tack. He's dreamy. And successful, too. I suppose I can trust you with this information. After all, if you can help me recover my stolen gold, you may find yourself earning some of it. I know what you've heard, all about Jorunda and his run-in with the town guard. Well, let's just say it isn't exactly all true. I may have let a detail or two leak out to entice someone such as you to assist me. Until you agree to my scheme, I don't want to say more. All I can promise is that you'll be making a lot of money. Are you in or are you out? Smart answer. Here's the deal. Jorunda and I have had a rocky relationship at best. Against my will, I've been dragged all over Cyrodiil helping him commit petty crimes. I wouldn't say we're thieves. I mean, we've stolen things, sure. But we've never stolen that much at one time. Just enough to keep us going. That is until last year. Jorunda started to take risks and began robbing more dangerous targets. Not just lone merchants, mind you. I'm talking about the bigger scores, like estates and tax shipments. I begged him to stop, as I knew that his capers would one day lead to violence. He just threatened to hurt me if I got in his way. I think the gold changed him, I really do. He wasn't the man I met 7 years ago. The few times I tried to say something, he'd strike me or push me away. I began to become frightened of him. Our last score was a tax shipment being delivered to the Imperial City. We robbed it, and in the midst of the chaos, Jorunda killed a guard. I was mortified. We snatched up the gold and holed up in the mountains. He said if I breathed a word of the murder to anyone, he'd kill me. I was terrified of him at this point. 2 days later, the Bruma City Guard traced us to our makeshift campsite. I was off gathering food, but Jorunda was captured. Served him right. When I went back to the site later, the gold was gone. He'd moved it. What I need you to do is go to the Bruma Castle dungeons and speak to him for me. Convince him to tell you where the gold is, and then we split it. He's not likely to just come out and tell you, so get creative.
A pleasure to see you. How about mixing up some potions?
I'm Captain Bird, commander of the Bruma Guard. I make sure my guards treat the local Nords and their ways with respect. Take care. I don't know who you are, nor do I care. All I know is that I want you to leave. I'm not talking to you about anything. You're an outsider. I bet you're trying to trick me into telling something and the guards put you up to it. That fetcher of a guard, Terelius, is always trying to be sneaky. Well, you can forget it. Tell him it isn't going to work. I don't know who you are. I'm not talking to you about anything.
I've heard you know how to move in light armor. By the gods, it's all over, lawbreaker. Your spree is at an end. Serve your time peaceably and pay your debt to society.
By the way the guards tossed you in here, I can see you're no friend of theirs. I suppose I can trust you. In fact, maybe you can help me with a bit of a problem, and make some money for yourself in the process. I'm in here for the long haul. They got me for murder, even though I didn't do it. And once the Countess makes a ruling, there's no way it's changing. I owe all of this to that heartless, treacherous witch, Arnora. You want to know what happened? I'll tell you. I was betrayed, stabbed in the back. I'm in here and Arnora's out there, living in my house. We were doing petty crimes all over Cyrodiil. Small scores, 10 gold here, 25 there. Nothing big enough to have them investigate you. Then along comes Arnora with a plan to waylay a tax shipment headed for the Imperial City. We're talking serious gold, complete with armed escorts. I told her she was crazy, but she insisted. Women have a way of getting men to do what they want. So we did it. We ambushed the shipment. In the process, Arnora killed a guard. I told her to be careful and just knock them out, but she didn't listen. We then buried the gold in the woods. Then she disappears to get supplies. Suddenly, the campsite gets raided by the Bruma City Guard. There's no way they could have found us. Oh, there's no doubt she tipped them off. But I was one step ahead. I had moved the loot while she was away. My final revenge. Or was it? I'll tell you. I want Arnora dead. That's right, I said dead. She took my life away, and now I want hers taken as well. You do this for me, and you get the gold. All of it. All I need is proof is that damn amulet she always wears. Show that to me, and the money's yours. You want the gold? You bring me Arnora's amulet after she's dead. Finally, a chance for revenge.
You've got nothing to lose, so why not just tell me and save us both a heap of trouble?
Yeah, sure. And I suppose I just end up rotting while you spend it all? Forget it.
You're gonna end up rotting here anyway, you idiot.
Look, you horse's ass. I never trusted city guardsmen. Never. So I'm definitely not gonna start trusting you, Terrelius.
Suit yourself. Enjoy your stay. I don't talk to inmates. Now shut up and don't bother me.
How are you?
Stop! You violated the law. Pay... Then... Stop right there! Then... Stop! Serve your time.
How are you?
Not bad.
Do you think...
I'm really tired. Armand Kristoff and Skriva, they can make all... Shadow...
Moran Arian, I'm very fond of nice things. How fortunate that I can afford them. The Temple District is by far the most desirable address in the city. Why? Because I live here, of course. Don't you agree? Hey! Take care.
With your help, I uncovered the informant that had compromised the Thieves' Guild. I know I used you in this matter with Lathasa's bust, but I couldn't be certain that you weren't working with Mivrina. Here's the reward you were promised. Even though the bust is gone, you've earned it. I'm also promoting you to the guild rank of Bandit, which will let you use Darji of Leowin as your fence. Good work. We don't talk about him in public. The Thieves' Guild follows the Grey Fox. However, we make sure that most folks think he is just a myth. Sadly, I don't have anything for you. I only work with the less experienced guild members. You should go see Skriva in Breville from now on. You can find her at the Lonely Suitor Lodge. I wouldn't recommend bothering her at home, unless the door is unlocked. Are you deaf? Didn't I already tell you she is in Breville? You can pay your fines to the guards, serve your time, or pay me half, and I'll fix them all. Consider it done. I will get rid of all your criminal warrants. Shadow hides you.
We're here to help. Farewell.
Oh.
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynal was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelliborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynal doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him. If all you say is true, Raynil will answer for Braden's death. Raynil will pay for both crimes. Gelliborn was likely another innocent he slain. I'll make sure Skingrad City Watch hears of this. I can't wait to get my hands on Raynil. He'll become very familiar with Bruma's dungeons, or the end of my blade if he doesn't come peacefully.
You
Please
get
hurry.
any closer, and
Raynil
I'll
may
turn
make
your
a break
bones
for the
to
open road
ash.
at any moment.
Back off.
Good tidings, citizen.
So, were you able to find out about the gold or not? How could you stand sharing a cell with that imbecile? So he told you another one of his tall tales. I hope you didn't believe him. What's he got in store for me? He sent you to kill me, is that it? What if there was another way? What if he thought I was dead, but I wasn't? Then he'd tell you the location of the gold. What did he need as proof? That fetcher. He knows this is the only heirloom I have left from my family. Only he would stoop so low. Look, I know you could just kill me where I stand. But what if I gave you the amulet and you bring it to him? Then he'd say where the gold's stashed. You kill me here and now, and as far as the town guard is concerned, it's a crime. So you make your choice. You want to do it my way, or Jorunda's? Then prepare for the fight of your life. If I fall, you'll just end up rotting in jail with Jorunda. Either way, no gold for you.
Greetings to you.
Show me the proof. 2 amulets? One of them must be a fake. Clever girl. Taught her everything I know. Good thing you saw through her ruse. So she's dead, eh? Ha ha! Finally someone has wiped that stupid, smug grin off her face. Good. Well, you did your part of the bargain, now I'll do mine. The gold is buried outside the walls of Bruma, near the north gate. Goodbye. I don't expect to be seeing you anytime soon. If I were you, I'd get out of Bruma fast before the guards catch on that she's dead.